This video is brought to you by GigShowcase.com.
Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to use our new cool slideshow tool that makes it really easy to put slideshows into your website. So if we're on our test page over here in the page editor, I'm going to put the cursor where I want my slideshow to show, and then I'm going to come up here in the icons, and there is an icon that looks like 3 overlapping slides. Put the mouse over it, you'll see insert a slideshow. I'm going to click on that, and now we have our slideshow tool. Okay, there's some basic options that you need to put in order for it to put a slideshow in, and that's these basic options and the images to include. Some other options lower down are optional. Okay, so our display time is how long we want each slide to show on the screen. Let's say I pick 3 seconds. Transition time is in between the slides. It'll fade out and fade back into another slide. So let's say we pick 2 seconds. You might want it 1, so it's really quick, but this way you'll see what the transition looks like. Okay, and then your width and the height. Alright, the photos that you're going to be selecting or your images come from the file manager, which you need to upload ahead of time before using the tool. I uploaded mine. They were horizontal images, 400 wide by 225 high, made them all the same size, got them ready for the slideshow. So I'm going to put my 400 wide and 225 pixels high, and from the list of images here I had uploaded these in a file manager, and I named them something that was easy to find for our slideshow. Slide Snow 1, Snow 2, and Snow 3. You can use whatever naming convention, but I recommend prefacing it because it's in alphabetical order with something like slide or the name of the page and what the numbers are, so you know what order to put them in. So if I pick one, then I come over here and pick my second one, click Add File, put my third one, click Add File. If you make a mistake, you can highlight any of these and hit Remove Image. Alright, that's all the basic options that you need, the minimum options to create the slideshow. I'm going to skip the other ones for now. Come down here, hit Insert Slideshow, and we're going to come up here and hit Save. So I saved it, but if you notice, in the editor you cannot see the slides. All you see is a dotted red line box. It will show up on the actual site, but not in the editor. But it's the correct size, so you know where it'll be. Now if we come up here and click Preview Page, alright, you can see now on our test website, we're going to cycle through those images. So you see the fade, and then move into the second image. Alright, and then when it gets to the end, it'll just keep repeating over and over again. So now let's go back to our editor. Okay, so back in the editor, now we can show you some options for the borders and so on. So if you put the cursor over the slideshow, you'll see you can either delete it or edit it with the pencil icon. So I'm going to click on Edit. Brings up our tool again. Alright, and there's 2 options down here. You can do a border around the whole slideshow or text wrapping. Now text wrapping is covered in the video tutorial on inserting images into your website. It's the same thing as having an image and a paragraph of text with things floating around it, so you can refer to that video for that. Now the border here, we can have a border that's solid or dotted or grooved. I'm going to pick a solid border, and I have to give it a width. It can't be 0. So I'm going to say I'm going to make it, you probably wouldn't want it this wide, but I'm going to make it like 5 pixels wide so it's real obvious and you can see it. And let's use a, I don't know, some kind of obnoxious bright color here. Deep pink, so you will see it very easily. That's all you need to do to set the border, and you hit Insert, and as you can see, we now have a border around our slideshow. I'm going to hit Save again. Now still you won't see the slides in there, only the border. If we come up and preview the page now, and you see that it now has a border. Okay, I'm going to go back to the editor for one other, to show you one other thing about vertical images. So I'm going to come back and edit, and I have a last image here. It says snow vertical. Well, what I recommend, it's, you know, there's different instances you might do something different, but this is 225 high image, so it's going to be space on the left and the right. So I want to add that to our show. Click insert, resave that, and preview. And when our fourth image comes up, you will see that it is a vertical image. So let's see, that's 2, 3. Next image should be a vertical, and there's a vertical image. And then again, it keeps recycling. Okay, so that's basically how to use the slideshow here. One last thing is on images. They don't have to be just photos. You can build something in Photoshop or whatever your graphics tool is. It has, you know, text. It could have, you know, picture on the left and text on the right. It could be, you know, an entire slide, kind of like what you would do in PowerPoint, and then it'll cycle through the slides in here. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.
GigShowcase.com, where customer service is our priority and tech support is always free.